Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Uh, how's everybody doing? Not sure who all is going to show up a little later tonight. Hey Daniel, how you doing? See you're the first one here. Thanks. Oh, it's been a busy last couple of days, and it's going to be a busy next weekend. So, well, it's actually going to be busy for here for a while. Oh, so how's everything going with you? Oh, then let's see. I got some good news Monday too. I think it was. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, got some good news finally from the doctor. Wait for a few more people to get in here. Ah, heck with it. Since November or whenever last year, I am down 51 pounds now. I've dropped 51 pounds. So I'm doing something correctly. It's feeling good. So, let's see. Hell, looks like everybody's going right now. Seems like YouTube doesn't notify, or I guess it don't come with the catchy phrases enough or what. Regardless. A little warm, smoky. Oh, Canada. Take your smoke back, guys, please. Yeah, that's right, Trip. Tell them to take it back. Oh, you're cold now? I miss cold. Must have got my knee against the darn fan, but oh well. Gotta do some laundry before. Yeah, I can't talk tonight. That's not any different than the other night, is it? No. Oh yeah. Nah, just tonight. No. Tongue all tied. Well, I know you guys are stuck here with me. Oh. Well, let's see. Send a message to Camper. Yeah, pretty much here lately. Pretty much lately. Yeah, welcome whoever's in here. How y'all doing? Nope. Well, they didn't stick around. I guess Sheila. Uh, Hope Camper can come in and say hi. Well, this is fun. Nobody's showing up. Got some stuff I want to show off to people tonight that got back. We got the LS cam back. We got the 305 cam back, and it looks like a brand spanking new. Well, somebody just popped in. I don't know if they're going to stay or not, but yeah, so far you're the only one here. Hi, Jerry. How you doing? Oh, there my. Hey, there's Robbie. Okay, at least now we got three people in here. Well, there might be four. Mama Bear might be sitting in the background. Who knows? I wouldn't try karaoke if I had to. I can't carry a note. Click the like button. Yeah. How you doing, Robbie? Oh, I ain't hurting, but that's given. That's pretty much everything. Clean up the Sonic. Just got done cleaning up the Sonic cleaner because now I got some parts I need to clean for final assemblies on a couple motors, and I got another gizmo here that I got to get filled up and hooked up to the air so I can start cleaning the heads and valves and start doing all sorts of things. Yeah, yeah. I hate the cane. I keep losing it. Know where the walker is all the time. Well, good news is I'm down 51 pounds since last fall, and that's going in the right direction. And y'all are probably going, "How does he do that?" Well, you know what? I'm eating less, and I contributed a lot of it to the air fryer and probably medications, but mostly the air fryer. Not putting all that grease and everything in my body. So, yeah, 51 pounds down. So I'm going the right way. And it's just been 10 pounds in the last month. So I still take all my insulin yet, unfortunately, but that's okay. Got to do something. So, camper will be on. Yeah, those aren't too bad as long as the water pump bolts ain't rusted into the front of the block. Had a couple that almost turned into a nightmare doing. Well, Mike, how you doing? Long time no see. How's everything been going for with you? Oh wait, never mind. Oh, dang meds. Hey, Joseph. Not sure where all you guys come in, but yep. Oh, stupid freaking phone. So how's everything out your way, Mike? For the ones, yeah, I don't know when you guys all. You're hungry? How can you be hungry? I'm not even. I ate a handful of gummy lifesavers. And I'm. That's good. Well, the LS cam is back, and she looks like a new one. We'll go take a look at those cams here in a few minutes. And 305, I can't wait to hear that. Did find out what that cam was to begin with. They did put an LT1 camshaft into that boat motor, so they must have wanted to hop up the boat 305 for that boat a little. Well, it's gotten bigger since it went in, so we'll get out the cam card and see what the details are. Okay, yeah, the blown fuse, yep. Yeah, it just been helping the kids out, showing they're new to them camper around, and that's been quite the interesting learning. They're enjoying it. They're having fun. Everything's going good. Yesterday, the boys were really testing their abilities. Riker pinched his hand, tore some skin off. Ian smashed his ring finger, but it's looking better. And then one of the, I don't know. Come on, kids. You're supposed to be happy, making happy memories, not tearing yourself out going on these trips. So, oh, stupid phone. So, yeah. But, so yeah, the LS, well, I got to get, people have been around me the last few days think I'm spared, but I've got so much going through my head. I write notes and I get flustered, but I got to get heads washed, cleaned. I still got to get a set of heads cleaned up for the LS, or figure out something I can make to pressure test them quick. And I got an idea, just getting it done, and then start assembling stuff to go together to stay together to finally get something running. Did you happen to find out anything on the shipping there, Mike? Yep, had s'mores and grandkids are having fun. Every time the DNR guy drove by the little one, he's like, after he smiles, wave at him after like, that was the cop. Yeah, well, that was the cop. No, Riker, that's not the cop. And at one time I said, hey, you want me to stop him and ask if you can go for a ride? The look and expression on his face was priceless. He kind of like thought for a second, and he just simply went, no. And just the way he's like, oh, those kids. So I'm glad they're making memories. But yeah. So yes, a lot of parts need to get to go together, and okay. Well, I'll do that here in the next couple of days. I got some free time. I can have shop time here, and no babysitting. And I'll try and find that out here. See if I can find somebody to go out there. Heck, maybe it might have to be a road trip yet after all. Saturday, yesterday, Mama Bear and Sheila and I, we went for a ride. Mama Bear had a tire keep going low. Didn't know if it had a nail or what in it. Well, come to find out, the inside edge was off and nipple shot. So 4 used tires later, and while we were sitting there, I kept hearing this hammering going on out in the shop, and I'm like, no, keep looking. And I mean, cars were going in and out of the place pretty fast. And Mama Bear's kind of taking a while. And I kept hearing hammering. Finally, the hammer stopped. Hey, Camper Mike. How you doing, buddy? Glad to see you here. Thank you for joining. Those poor guys beat on Mama Bear's driver's side lug nuts for a half hour, 45 minutes before they got all 10 of them off. Those two-piece lug nut designs, GM, shoved them where the... So, yeah, they beat on those nuts for, like I said, a half hour, 45 minutes. Then the guy scared me when he came out. He had a box and it looked like a bearing box. I'm like, God, don't tell me there's a wheel bearing out. He said, no, you need new lug nuts. So we got one-piece design lug nuts on her car now. So she didn't have to worry about ever taking a tire off again. And the nice thing about it is the place gave her a warranty on the tires because they were that good yet. So, yeah, Mama Bear's tires are finally covered. Jesus, Camper. Oh, Mike, I might. I'll have to. Has to be off of V6 too, don't it? Can't be off of V8, right? Well, I see they're finally serving you some better food there, Camper. My fault. No, not my fault. I just let my back kind of unwind, and she went home, and then I started doing some more things that I was going to do while she was here. Then, yeah. I think I got one or two of those old injector things around here somewhere. As you're speaking, I was supposed to find a distributor. Let me do some digging here. What? No. I'm surprised there's another. Huh. I'll have to ask around. I'll get a hold of my shippers and see if they got anybody that goes that way. Or I'd get a hold of my ex-brother and I'll see if he's going to go out and see his kid in Seattle, or not Seattle. Wherever I told you last time, I don't remember. Yeah, I'm a little scatterbrained. Like I said, went from waiting on everything to Spokane. Yeah. Uh, Went from waiting on everything and all of a sudden, boom, 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 everything just rolled in. So, which is good. Now I got something to do. Get these parts ate up and get them turned into motors. Oh, don't be sorry you left. But next time you're up here, we do. If I haven't got it done, we got a bunch of heads to pull out, and I got a bunch of steel to pull out because I am going to build another run stand for the LSs. If I have to use a factory intake and computer, I've got a video saved on how to hot wire it to make it work. So I'll make me a fuel tank out of something, put a fuel pump in it, and we'll get those LSs where we can fire up. Fire up, damn it. Anyway, there's enough of you in here now. Since last fall, I'm down 51 pounds, guys. So this last month and a half, 2 months, I'm down another 10. So, well, 10 in the last month, month and a half, 2 months. So I'm doing something right. So I'm happy with that. That made my day to finally see it going down. So that'll be good. My Yes, I will. Oh, I got to go over and I got to cut. I got to check my garage in town, and I got to check the old barn over here. That's where I think I last seen them. Or they're in the semi trailer. I know I got one or two of them around here, just where they're at. And if I don't, I might know a junkyard where I can go get them for you. So I'll do some looking for you, Mike. Let's see. Heck, Mike's probably wanting to see the camshaft going in that motor. So let's move out there and better have the fire department. Oh, jeez. Ow. Ain't that crazy? Oh. You know what stupid is? When I was heavier, I didn't hurt as much. Now I'm taking the weight off, and I hurt like holy bejeebus. Yeah. Let's see. All right, give me a second. I got to find something that's safer to sit on than the chair that's right here next to me, and we'll look at these things. Okay. Oh, there we go. I gotta get some more of that. Why is that laying there? Oh, got there. Good place for it. Oh, shipping weight of these two camshafts is 20 some pounds. So I'm surprised we actually got these already, Mike, because when I got a hold of the guy, he said, "Oh, they're not shipping out." And by God, they shipped out that same day. Ugh. All righty. The one Mike wants to see is in the white box. I'd fall over too. So, yep, you're back, camper. You're here. Didn't even realize you left. Sorry. Let's see. This is a good old used cam. It's a 262, 256, just a stock cam. He wanted to grind this into something crazy. I said, no, it just needs to stay stock. So, but yeah, the last time we seen this camshaft, it was pretty dirty, and I'm not comfortable polishing camshafts myself, so I sent it off, and this one got a doctor too to find out what it was for sure. But and I'm not going to touch it with my bare hands. So now, if you didn't know this was a used cam, would you be able to tell that this is a used cam? This thing looks brand spanking new. He says that he goes, this motor either didn't have any miles on it or the oil was changed. Well, according to Oil Pan, the oil wasn't changed, but so this must have been one of the good cans from back in the day. So here they come, yeah, the darn doctors. Yeah, the losing the weight doesn't make sense, no. So yeah, Mike. Yeah, that's the used LS cam that looks brand spanking new. So that's ready to go in. Let's see, get this all protected again. So, lying in bed with wet hair. Uh-oh. They come and got you wet, huh? Let's see. So I hope you like how the cam looks there, Mike. Yeah, very good, yes. Come on. I'm really the person that is helping. He's like, boy, that was definitely worth sending off and getting done. I said, yes, it was. So, there's your cam for the LS. Now, let's see. Let's see what he write on this. Yeah, you only got a measly 457 thousandths lift with 1/6 rockers with that cam. So it's just a stock cam. Yeah, he definitely did take. Oh well. One step at a time, yep. So. Did you get a shower and your hair's wet? No. A bird flew over and baptized you. Okay. Anyway, there's the LS cam. Let's see. Oh. That's right, the box fell out. This is what you get for doing live videos. Nothing scripted here. Oh. Okay, there's that one. But anyway, that L21 is now this company's cam because they reground it. These guys are great. I've had good luck with them. The guy that made my first 377 cam that's still working after 30-some years. I'll just stay right there. So, the 305 cam, I can't remember what it was before. Well, he's got her. Yeah, he took it from something. He changed the lift. It has now got 447 thousandths lift with duration at 050 is a 206 216. He says it's just going to be borderline of being able to be used. Oh, the intake center, the lobe intake. Jesus. It's a 105 lobe. It's supposed to be degreed in at 105. So I'm sure it's 1.5 rockers. So if I put 1.6 rockers on it, it could make it over a 500 lift cam. I'm starting to wonder, camper. Anyway, the reason this cam got sent off was I don't know what happened. I've never had it happen in all the years I had my shops. But for some reason, what the heck is going on here? Anyway, I had this cam laying around, and I've had them lay around in here. Anything that was one side up, got a layer of rust. I mean, anything. I don't know. I've never had that happen in the shop. So I was a little leery if this cam could be saved, and this is one of those that we were trying to figure out what it was. But Yep, it has now been reground and turned in. Let's see if we. Let's see. Yeah, maybe. But he said this was an LT1 cam before, but that is a fresh grind. They don't touch the cam bearing surfaces, but they reground this sucker, and he says it's going to be borderline able to work. He said I put a manual tranny behind this. He said it'll make that 305 fun. He says you're going to be borderline being able to run a stock stall torque converter with this. So yeah, that's so now I'm kind of anxious to hear that little 305 fire up. Yeah, take a deep breath. Yeah, I'm just kind of excited because everything's just like I said. Things are starting to happen. Things are starting to go. So yeah. Oh, it's a 272, 282 is what it is. There's the number. So, yeah, okay. Find out here. Just a second. Okay. Calculator. So, 0.298 times 1.5. Yep, okay. So, knowing that, clear, I take that 0.298 times 1.6. Yeah, if I put 1.6 rockers on it, it will take her up to 477th lift. So might have to play around with some 1.6 rockers on this cam. It's a roller. Heck yeah. Cool. Anyway, yes. Let's see. The transmissions, yep. Now you've been studying those pretty good there, Jerry. Let's see. All right. This. So yeah. And again, Olive Branch, Mississippi. You can get those guys. They're I've great luck. And I've got a bunch of stock cams that they want me to get down to them because they can regrind them. When the big cam shortage was going on, I almost made a road trip. Be a little hard to ship 400 pounds of camshafts down and make any money on them. So, there you go, Mike. Your cam's here, and that's getting brand new roller lifters on it, but they're laying here somewhere. Oh, yeah, the Corvette servos and all that stuff. So, yes. Anyway, the frozen boat. The frozen boat motor heads are going to go ahead and go on that motor to start with, anyway. Well, they're going to stay on there. And I'll be borderline, even if I put 1.6 rockers on that 305, I'll be borderline. I'll still be under the limit of 500 thousandths lift because anything at 500 thousandths and above, you've got to put screw-in studs in or do something to prevent the rocker arm studs from pulling out. So, yeah. And that was another reasoning for taking the 305, taking and cleaning the sonic cleaner today, because and I've done it in videos past where I take the lifters apart, clean them, and wash them out. Well, that's what I'm going to do with the roller lifters from this 305. I want to clean them up, everything, re-lube them, and put them back together, and hopefully have everything. Because, like I said, the cam didn't have any time on it because the motor froze. So, but yeah. Huh. Canada. Oh, so yes. And then, yeah, to help do the heads around here, I've got the little bench top. Well, that didn't work too good. It probably will work good for the valves, but yeah, the hobo trait truck, the hobo store. Well, we got that now, and I tell you, putting that thing together was quite the chore. Quite the chore. Now I'm trying to decide whether to put glass bead in it, soda, or what, because I want to use it on aluminum, but I don't want to destroy it. I've seen yays and nays for glass bead, so take it. So yeah, and then I also got these totes here, right there, that I'm going to put the rest of some of that fresh evaporust in, so I can soak the cast iron heads in that to get them completely clean in small parts. So, well, it's only been Pine Sol. I thought it was only Pine Sol, but I can't even talk. Mom Bear's probably, if she is watching, she's going, oh, Jesus, the guy. Oh, hey Howard, how you doing there? So yeah, Mike, I'm getting anxious to hear this motor. I want to know what. Guess we should have made you a deal on that one there. It's already done. Talking to the person that's involved, I think we're going to put that in one of our builds here and run it. So, but oh yeah, then wow, last Wednesday. Oh no, you're sick. That's not good, Howard. Last Wednesday, this is what. Pictures. Come on. Okay, yeah, here we go. I went home Tuesday night. Uh, when I got on the highway, I thought I heard a noise, but I didn't think nothing of it. It went away. Didn't think nothing of it. Got home, I didn't hear nothing. But I woke up to the next morning of that in my tire. A nice big old rock. I don't know what kind of rock it was, because every time I slipped with the screwdriver trying to pry it out, it would spark. It definitely ruined the tire. And that's when it put me into a panic, because I have no spares around this place to save my butt. The kids don't even have good spares for their vehicles. So she's getting new tires on her Tahoe this Friday. And yeah, that's just tires around here. I blame the new gravel they put down. Yeah, rock on. Oh, speaking of that, wait till you see this one. This one come out of one of the old tires off the Yukon. I haven't lost it. They got the old tires off the rims because the Yukon rims are back on the Yukon finally after a year. Oh, and I seen oh God, Sean, no ads. Oh yeah. Anyway, the guys out in the shop have kind of seen a little commotion because you can watch where they did, and one of the old tires off the Yukon was flat. I didn't know why, but I just knew I had a big hole in it. Well, the guy was pointing at something on the floor. At first, I thought it was my tire sensor. They all picked it up, and they were laughing and that. Uh, well, guys, that's the rock that came out of one of the old tires. Look at the size of that thing. Here's my hand. There's how big it is. That was in a tire. No wonder I couldn't fix that one either. It's not cool. Kind of looks like that one rock that sparked. Let's see. Oh, no sparks. So, yeah, that was. They're like, well, here's your rock. I said, well, no, that's not the rock from today. So, anyway, Yukon's got new sneakers. First time in my life I've ever had tires with warranty, so had to be done. Can't get anywhere when you can't drive a vehicle. And as for snowball, I get good weather and my body would cooperate, and I get the stuff done in front of the shop so I can get the frame up here, start taking apart what I need to. I'm still trying to figure out how to lift the cab and the front end off a snowball without destroying it. It's just a matter of having the help and the way of lifting things without destroying stuff and get it done. Nah, you were eating the Cheetos too there, Carol. So was the grandkids. But okay, you get feeling better, Howard. So yeah. So Sean, hey, if you're bored, come on over. I got plenty to do now. Camshafts rolled in. Oh, got main caps coming for the small journal 327 finally. Finally found a complete set off a block. So they're on their way. So that one's going to be finished up and done. So I'm sure you did, Howard. She's usually in here listening. Her phone don't let her talk too often, but she's in here. So hi, water. Yep, Camper's in here. He's doing. I'm glad you're doing okay. So, yeah, I'm just having fun, Sean. Things are getting done. I'm about ready to really get done, and it's amazing how these oil pumps work. It really, really is. Yeah, I'm glad you're better than you were last Sunday, buddy. I just took that out. Oh, there it goes. Well, Try to make it the brightest grim future you got there, camper. It's about all you can do and need to do. But yep. Now I even got a glass cabinet now, Sean. That one that'll fit the head in it. Yep, I did see that, Mike. I just I know what you're going through, but I still don't know what to say. But it's just. And I think what hit me. Got that last Sunday. Or yeah, No, when did we go? Last Saturday. And took 2 days to put the damn thing together. The small, should have my grandson out here to help with those little itty bitty screws. And of course, they must have updated these and then update the owner's manual because some of the steps don't match what you have to do. So it was kind of the longest part it took took me and I got it at the old Harbor Freight. Wasn't too bad price. It just took forever since Sheila took and dumped all the screws out and everything. I had to go in there and spend 2 hours resorting the screws out. See if she was listening. So yeah, but it's not expensive. When I initially had thought about getting it was when I got it, I was going to seal it all up and make it into a wet blast cabinet. Yeah, I'm not going to try that. I just need to, if I'm going to wet blast something, I got the power. I got the Eastwood set up. I just got to get a bigger. Actually, I think my power washer had enough pressure, just didn't have enough gallon per minute. So I just got to get a different power washer that I can blast that stuff when I need to. So, yep. Yeah, old age. Like paying here for ALS, I'd like to brighten that up a little bit more. And that's where that blaster would come in handy there. So I got something around here that I don't know where to go. Hey, I could use my Eastwood thing on that and shine that up. uh, I was going to leave that up to you, camper. I wasn't going to. I didn't know what you wanted to be said or not, so I'm leaving that up to you, bud. If you want to tell everybody, you're more than welcome. It's your story, it's your life, so. All I know is when you get there, tell all the other buddies, pick on Iron Man for me. Yeah, you dumped him. Yeah, I think I kind of, after I heard about you and that, I didn't realize it, but I know you can't control when you get sick, Mike, but boy, last year in May is when my friend got shot. This year in May is when you got the news. I'm like, wow, starting to hate the month of May. But yeah, yeah, camper. I guess I hope when that day comes, somebody lets us know. I am glad you're getting out to go home. Yeah, you're taking some nice trips now, aren't you? Hey, what? Like you said, what do you got to lose at this point now? Yeah. So you get feeling better, we'll have to get your Toyota over here, put a supercharger on it so you can do a smoky burn on the way out. So anyway, yeah. Oh, then I got this build here too. I got to get put together. That green motor, the green machine. So, but now I got to get the heads gone through. Yeah, you got a fun little truck there. You got a fun little truck. Yeah, I don't blame you there. Yeah, Sean, I could turn you loose on assembling heads and everything. Oh, now if the voices in the TV set tell you you won the lottery number, lotto, don't believe them. Oh, now if you got real winning lottery people telling you won the lotto, yeah, hell yeah. Uh, That's funny. They got you on oxy and methadone and a steroid. Jeepers creepers. That's exactly what they had got me on now to work with my back. You're the one with cancer. I'm the one without cancer, hopefully. And we're taking basically the same meds. Ain't that funny? At least I'm off the steroid. My blood. That's another nice thing I noticed. Only a couple of times my blood sugars hit 200. Otherwise, they've been staying between 130 and 154 this week. I've had a couple. Well, last week I did have three crashes, bad crashes, but yeah. So yeah. Now you better watch it, Mike. If you end up glowing green, Mama Bear finds out you may not have that year left. She'll be jealous because she was hoping she was going to glow green when she had her radiation done, but she didn't. Timing chain tensioner. What? I've, I've done a few. It just the only time I've done a timing chain tensioner, or that was for a timing belt. Oh, then Sean, yeah, we got it hiding. Yeah, I think it. Okay, well, right in there's that 400 block. But I need to get in the Vaporust and get it cleaned up so we can check to see if the guts out of that other rusty one will work in that. We'll get it done and you can take it home and put it on your wall. Oh, man. Yeah, it just. Oh, that's right. I got to find a couple more push rods. So, yeah, Mike, the LS, it's calmly waiting right there. It's got its twin over there. Sure. Then that old barrel of Vaporust I got here. I think I want to get some old bed sheets or something and strain that stuff, clean it, and maybe dump some fresh. I'll talk to the company, see if it's worth dumping the fresh in or what. But neither that or I'm going to end up getting me another barrel of that stuff because that stuff saves so many parts and tools and everything. Oh, an 06? Okay. That shouldn't be nothing to do then. Then I got the head sitting over there waiting to get the final wash and clean on them. Make a coffee table out of it. Hey, there we go. We'll make it a coffee table for your place and see how many times you stub your toes on it. uh, Here's one. This is one piece that I think is so stupid on these LSs. They make you buy this whole plate because they say that seal can't be replaced. Well, now it's going to go. Oh, there it goes. It's supposed to be vulcanized or something to it. Oh, there you go. Why can't they just make it? I mean, they make everything else. Why can't they just make the seal to put on there so you ain't throwing a piece of metal away? So I got to get one of those plates too. That barrel of Vaporus last time I bought it was shipped to my door $825. But how many thousands of dollars of parts did it save, and crankshafts and heads and blocks and rotating assemblies? It was way worth the money. So, granted, I'm not doing as much. Well, I could turn into doing a lot more, but I don't know. Just have to see how things go around here. Like I said, get the old batch strained, cleaned up, washed up, put it back in the barrel, see if it's got any strength to it, or see what. Yeah, you do that enough. So I didn't think I had that much left in that barrel. I could almost technically refill my dunk barrel with that, but like I said, I got smaller parts like the heads. I want to put them into these totes here, right there. I could get two heads in there and put enough of apple rust in there to submerge them because, well, they're clean. They're to the point where people would, but this way, soaking them, it also cleans out the water jackets. Haha, wrong seal. So, Camper, you still here? Nurse probably come in to pick on him. Okay. That's good, Camper. That's good. So, yes, I got welding projects. Lots of stuff going on. Just wish I was 23 again. Sean. Oh, boy. Now, my grandsons yesterday, yeah, they tried taking one tried taking his thumb off, and one tried taking the tip off his ring finger. And the other one tried falling into the burning pit. That's what it was. My problem is now with my diabetes, if I stub my toes, I wouldn't know it until it turned black and blue and fell off and go, oh, what's that laying there? Oh, let's see, what else? Sean, have you really done any blasting? I'm torn. Everybody's got the different idea. Some say not to use glass beads. Some say it'll be fine. I just, it's whatever I put in that cabinet. I don't want to have to end up trying to clean out and refill it. Well, then again, I could make Sheila clean it out and refill it. Oh, I don't even. I don't know. I'm on the Zempic and all that. Uh, I'm getting down to where, oh, Sheila will even admit it. She said she was getting hungry, but she ate good meals while she was here. And I'm just not hungry anymore. Like I said before the show, I ate about 8 pieces of gummy lifesavers. I just don't feel like, if my numbers go down, I just don't feel like I can put any more food in my body to help the numbers come back up. But now that the weight's going in the right direction, it's got me more excited and ready to keep going. Yeah, that would tear me from one end to the. Yeah, mama bear's even gone down too. Let's see now. Okay. All right, I'm filling and cleaning using the blast cabinet. I'll put you in charge of cleaning parts. God, those kind of sound good. Like I said, camper, I'm so glad you will get to go home and not lay there and. Yeah, camper, yeah, from what you were showing, they were serving some pretty nasty food yesterday. Let's see. We're gonna. Oh, I gotta get up. Come on, legs work. Oh, let's see. I'll do the old. Where is it? All right. Oh, there it is. Hey, Tommy. I need my seat, buddy. I need my seat. Hey, come on. I need my seat. Yeah, I woke you up. I'm sorry. Okay, there you go. All right, camper. Let's see how you do. Let's see how I'm doing tonight. I'm gonna check my numbers. Well, you can clean all the farts you want, but I'll give you some parts to clean. Goofball. Ah, camper saying 146. Might be good. Anybody else want to guess? Brown streaks. Oh, what did I do here? Try that again. Can't even get blood out right. Ouch. That's better. Anybody else want to guess? Anybody? Mike says 150, 175. Let's see. Now, Sheila, you want to throw a guess in there? Anybody else? Anybody else want to guess? $1.25, huh? Let's see. Okay, 10 seconds, Sheila. Give us the answer. What do you think? What the heck? 167. Wheel is in price is right. Nah, y'all went over. Anybody want to take a second guess? Oh, you are you trying to tell them what it is? Okay, there you can get up there and say hi. Everybody could say hi. There. Now you go. One 32. Well, guys, I'm doing a lot better, and I did eat. Look at that. 110. So that's at, well, 8 o'clock here. So Camper, you won. You're the closest. I'm at 110, 330. I was 143. That's the dates and times. This morning when I got up and checked, I was at 191, which that's not bad. When I went to bed, I was at 189. So on the 7th, I hit 215. That was at 7:51, but by the time I went to bed, I was down to 189 that night. Then at 109, I got down to 87. So, I mean, I'm getting wonderful numbers. Let's see, where was my. Oh, did it keep it? Nope, it don't look like it kept it, but I did have a couple of 70s and 74s a couple of nights, so maybe. Nope. Well, looking back through, I've actually kept my numbers really, really good all of a sudden. Here you go. On the 28th, for some reason, when I went to bed at 9:28, is that the right day? Yeah, and then on the 29th at 1:30 in the morning, I was at 74. So, yeah, I don't. But that's the highest number I've had going clear back to. Well, heck, the 23rd was the next highest. So, two high numbers in the last month. So, I've done something right, changed something. So, I'm happy. I do feel better. Other than, why's it got to hurt so much to take the weight off? That's the only thing. So, it's at 110. These has become my new favorite thing, and I mean, less likely to choke on these. Yes. So, I guess I'm going to start carrying these with me. Anyway, no, there's the cabinet. I mean, it's going to be big enough to put a lot of stuff in there. Haven't tried the light yet, so it's better than nothing. That's for sure. So yeah, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 motors that are going to be able to get finished up here right soon. It can use about anything. It's got the different tips. Excuse me. Like I said, some people say not to use the glass bead because it gets down in the threads. You can't get it out. But everything I got has been degreased and cleaned. I don't know why it wouldn't work. And I got some of that black, oh, what did they call it? The black sand. Well, I heard that too, walnut shells. Maybe that's what I should maybe find some walnut shells and put it in there. That'd probably be the safest. Cleaning aluminum parts. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I got some silica, but I am not going to use the silica sand because there's a big major health warning with that because the dust from that is not good. I got enough troubles going on. So, oh yeah, and the motor on the run stand. Supposed to be picking up the heads for that next week. And we'll be finishing that one up. Black Butte. Maybe that's what I got. I don't remember. Because when I was trying to wet blast the frames and that, when I started working on Snowball's frame the first time, I just couldn't get it to siphon through and work with the. I just didn't have enough gallons per minute, I think. I think the pressure washer has enough pressure, just doesn't have the flow to make it draw the sand through. Well, the 5.3 is going out to Washington State. The 305 it's going to depend on how I'm kind of interested because the cam found out what they had in that boat motor, Sean. They had put an LT1 cam in the boat motor. Well, it needed to be reground because of the surface rust that they on the lobes. Which he said if it was Mad Max times and that was the last cam, he said I would have polished it and put it in and ran it. But he said if you want to sell it, regrind it. So we reground it. And he gave her a little bit more lift, and he says it's going to be borderline using a stall torque converter, or if I put it in front of a manual trainee, he said that'd be a fun little cam now. So it's a 292 duration, 447 left with the 1.5 rockers. So actually for motors, I really still have much for bites yet. The here finishing, that's going to be something else to finish up with something else. And there was just a little bit of trading going on in the barter system. It still works, but what I'm looking at is the fact that I'm going to get these parts used up, get them turned into viable motors, and be ready to sell. A 305 would make somebody a great rat rod motor. That would be a good place for that. So what's pushing it, Sean? Must be a little bit of a delay. Yeah, if we can't figure out a shipping company, might have to make a road trip to Washington State. That'd be interesting, dude. Be part of the world I haven't never seen. Oh, the cam, yeah. If I put one six rockers on it, it takes up the 477 lift. What I'm starting to think is I want to find a head surfacing machine and just set here surface heads, redo heads. Don't even do complete motor builds anymore. Just start redoing the heads and selling them. So yeah. Oh, dang it. Told the grandson the camshaft's here, and he goes, "Well, it's about time." I'm like, "Boy, you're getting a little smart for an 8-year-old." So yeah, I think Sheila or the grandkids would have fun, but it'll be a little hard for the grandkids. They're a little short. Sheila could have fun standing here blasting the parts. So yeah, I just don't know what to put in it for media yet. I do have some. I got the tumbling stuff, so next time Sheila's up here, she needs to remind me that I need to get that tumbler outside and start cleaning the retainers and everything for the LS motor. Put them in the vibrator tumbler and let those get clean. So now you tell me, don't joke. But let's see. Yeah, I need the wind to die down so I can get my welding projects finished outside. And I don't know. Having to use that stupid cane drives me nuts too. I keep forgetting where it's at. Last night, both Sheila and I looked in here for it before we left. Couldn't find it. I walked in, opened the door, looked in there, and I'm like, "Oh, there it is." So yeah. Okay, what did you see? Well, then I had Sheila freaking out, believing that there was a snake out here because watch out for the snake. And she goes, "What snake?" Trying to get hint to her that the cane's right there. Later, she goes, "You had me believing there was a snake in here." I'm like, "There would have been a snake in here, I would have been gone." I don't. Hey, you two. Ah, I said all that. That's all you got. Okay. What bore is it, Sean? Because I need a block to go 40 over, or is it a fresh 40 over bore? And then I can put my large journal 327 together and get those parts ate up and used. Yeah, the marketing and what stuff that's selling has changed. Like it's 30. Darn. Okay. Standard GM blockers or the aftermarket. Yeah, right now anything with motors is so hit and miss. Yeah, the old hit and misses. Today's world, those hit and miss motors are kind of useless. Back when they were invented, they made life so much easier. That is crazy. You can't get that sold. I don't have any 30 over pistons here, otherwise I'd be interested in it somehow. But uh, yeah, they couldn't have used much fuel. Somebody I haven't seen a notification for in a while. Is old Bill T Max still going? I haven't heard see 73 4 bolt. That's one of the good old heavy blocks too. He's still going. Okay. I don't I like lately. I have not had time. If I am on YouTube, it's looking up stuff to fix stuff to keep going. Yeah, yeah, I'm sure it is. Dang it. Let's see. Yeah, I haven't seen anybody else in here for a while. And kind of hits and miss. And glad Mike, well, both Mikes are here tonight. Huh. I got a mic on the East Coast and a mic on the West Coast. Yeah. Hook me up with a pair of jumper cables. Not. What do you see, Tommy? Something coming after us? room 1037. Okay. So we send all the cakes in the never mind, I can mess that up. Oh, we'll send Mama Bear over there with the wire cutters and that, and a bunch of rolls of Christmas lights, and you guys can sit there and chat and snip up wires while you're going. uh, leave one room thinking you're going back, and oh, wait a second, why am I? Yeah, I would too. Well, that happened to me one time with the kidney stone. They sent me to Iowa City, and evidently I passed the stone. I said, guys, I am a diabetic, and I haven't ate anything since yesterday. They're like, oh, geez. So they got me some vouchers. I went and ate, come back to go in my room, and yeah. And that's when they looked at me and said, well, you passed your stone, so we don't have any place for you to start. I was like, excuse me? I have nobody to come get me. I'm not from here. Where am I supposed to sleep? So they did find a room that they said, if you're going to sleep, I've just passed kidney stones. I've been up and all this. I'm on the, yeah, I went in there and cleaning person come in, looked at me, I looked at them, and I went back to sleep. That's how and my sister came and got me the next morning. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't leave anything in that room because the people that were in that room were very rude and slammed the door of the room that I was in. So, yeah. Oh, oh, Cameron. Yeah, sorry to hear that. And yesterday, I tried getting the Tahoe going so we don't get in a situation where we don't have a vehicle to drive again. And yeah, good old Chinese made parts. Way the I didn't realize the Tahoe, since it's got the auxiliary heat in the back, it's got two Y connectors coming off the heat core, and then this piece here is supposed to go on the end of that, so you got a place to hook your heater core onto. Well, for one thing, this area from where that clips, well, let's see, clips up there, regardless. Wherever it locks on down to here, this is not deep enough. And I thought, okay, the seal was just too tight holding up, so tried a little spit, Vaseline, and that. Still won't go. Finally look in there after twisting around. The inside diameter down in there is too small to slide on to its counterpart Chinese part. So I got to call them and say, now what, guys? And I tell you, I'd be raising the roof about not having a clean room. So I guess I'll do with that in the morning. See if I can get that straightened out so I can get the Tahoe going. Because yeah, I wanted to finally find out. Finally figured out where all the antifreeze was going in the Tahoe. Heater core connectors. Yeah. I'll be so happy when they start saying made in the USA and actually works. Well, oh, correction. Ah, that was the problem, maybe. Maybe that's the problem. Let's see. Oh, this one was China. That's the problem. This one was China. This one was Taiwan. So yeah, they didn't meet the Converse to understand how things were supposed to fit. So yeah, that's the Chinese and Taiwan or Chinese and Taiwan parts. Yeah. Vaseline didn't work either. Yeah, right. Exactly. Yeah. Well, I tell you, Mike, if you're going to fix it when you got the motor out, putting in this new one, that'd be the perfect time because then you can get to everything. I literally took the old one apart, and I know it was that because it just crumbled. I kept peeling and peeling. Sheila come out. She's holding the flashlight. And I'm trying to get it off the heater core. Finally, I got thinking. I took a long, thin screwdriver, punched it, broke the retainer off in for. Or I broke the little right here. I finally had to break that little piece right there next to the white. I had to snap that out of both sides. That way I could get it off the heater core. Yep. I suppose with your weather out there, you guys' vehicles don't rust out like here. Oh, can't. Where are you go? Where are you taking off to now? You going off to the Bahamas or you gonna go fly? Oh yeah, you're going to take a trip to Mars and back, camper. That should be nice. I'm sorry, camper. So yeah, what are you doing in my cardboard box, cat? Oh, camper. This world's crazy. Then we got a build for an old 78, 79 K5 Blazer coming. We're going to get his motor here, finish tearing it down and inspecting it, checking measurements, bores, everything. Um, and see if there's anything to salvage. uh, hey, maybe you should call up Cheech and Chong. You got instead of Cheech and Chong, you got Cheeky Mike. That's bad. I know. I'm sorry. He went in last Sunday night. He left the live show and went to the hospital, and he's been there since. What is your problem? I swear sometimes these cats act like they see a ghost in here. Yeah, delighted. Oh yeah, yeah. That works pretty good. Oh no, 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 no! We're not putting me in no, 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 no! We're not putting me in no bear nurse outfit. Camper see that coming there, he'd die from. If he see me walking in wearing that, he'd die from laughter. Yeah, the oxy will help. Or Toradol. Oh, Toradol, that'll knock you on your butt. Oh yeah. It's funny how we talk about a little bit of everything. We talk from motors, diabetes, and now we're talking about medications to make us feel no pain. Never know what we get on a Sunday night show here. I guess I don't know. Maybe I should ask you, what's the pain like, camper? What it just is like somebody's come up and just punched you, or is it just an ache that don't go away now? I get. If you don't want to say it, that's fine. But I just, I know they had my sister on morphine pretty good towards the end. Hey Ken, how you doing? I see you guys are still having some crazy weather down there. I see our rivers up here are up high, so hopefully we don't get any more heavy rains. Hey Rodney, hey. So in other words, like somebody's come up and given you a knuckle drag and it just won't go away. Okay, okay. You're starting to describe what Mama Bear's complaining about. Hmm. Maybe we all better be building another ark. Oh, like a achy pressure. Okay. So in other words, when I stand too long and everything tightens up and it just you just can't move, walk, or anything, that's basically what you're getting. What was it in when it broke? And was it a motor that had some time on it? Calcium in the stand. Yep. LS 53, high mileage, new build. One of two things happened when the piston rings were getting installed. It caught on the top of the block and popped it, or the ring gap at the end. Did it get run or did it get broke before it got run? Rod. Okay, got a few hundred miles on it. How was it, the oil consumption, or is that? I guess did it run good, or did it all of a sudden start running not good? Smoking out the oil cap. Okay. Uh, Okay, no, either. Okay, on the rebuild, was it reused pistons or new pistons? Reused. Okay. Um, the two things that break ring lands that I can think of is either the ring gap wasn't correct and the ring butted, which then it didn't have nowhere to go, and she locked on the cylinder wall and it popped it, or when it was being assembled, it might have caught and it cracked it, and after running it, it finally broke and let loose. So either ring gap or it caught the top of the cylinder when it went in. It depends on the ring set you buy and the way with the standards of everything. I check them all anymore. So, like the ones for Mike's LS right there that we're building that's going to Washington State. Uh, all the ring gaps are checked in that and made sure. And also, what year of motor? What year motor was it? If it's an early LS, there's a manufacturer 2000. Okay, 2005. Yeah, I'd say there was a slight damage, or there was. Okay, I guess what led to the tear down in the first place, Rod? 2005. Heck, mine's got 370,000 on it, still going. I guess what led to the tear down in the first place? Was it using a lot of oil? Using oil. When you tore it down originally, did you find a piston with a broken ring? Do you know when they tore it down, they had a piston or pistons with broken rings? Okay. What could have happened then there now, knowing that, is if they never checked the side clearance between the ring gap, the ring and the piston, if they didn't check the side clearance of the ring and the groove, with those having broken rings, that groove could have been wore or already cracked them. Yeah, it's pumpkin. So there's three possible connection things. I mean, if there's too much side clearance on the ring, it's going to sit there and rock in the cylinder as it goes up and down, and eventually it's just going to snap again. So I guess if you go through it again, well, you said the piston's busted now, so now you need to set up pistons. Yeah, the side clearance you don't. If you got an excessive side clearance, you replace the pistons. And if you got, let's see, what year was it? There was, the 305 here, when we got the rings for that thing, we had to know the piston number because there were two different rings available, a deep and a that's another possibility. Depending on how deep the ring groove is, if you put on a thick ring and a shallow ring groove, that could be your other problem that you're fighting. But you should have noticed an extreme amount of drag when you put it together. So if you got too much side clearance, it's a new set of pistons. And if it's too tight, then either you got the wrong rings, or I'm not sure what to tell you how to fix that problem. Okay, what are you? I need to catch on. When you do that, you want just a second. You're either out of water or food. Now you got food, so what are you out of? Oh, you are out of what? Oh, son. No, you're not out of water, but now you're out of food. That was great. Now you got a bunch of food in your water, which that's not going to work. So, yeah, look at what a mess. Try this again. Yeah, Tommy, I spilled your food all over the place, didn't I? Oh, what a mess. Just a second. I just made a mess of the can. I thought they were out of water, but they weren't. The jug I dropped told me that. There you go. Try that again. I don't know why you guys. There you go. Oh, that was misfortunate. Clean up an aisle. Yep. Yeah, that's good rule of thumb there, Sean. I have picked her up and she said hi. But now Tommy's eating, so I don't know what's going on with that food. Why they don't. Yeah, you're okay. I should surprise Mike and take his oil pan and take the other set of valve covers and just polish them as shiny as could be. He'd have like a mirror under his vehicle. Uh, so, oh, speaking of that, I'm going to write that in my book. Let's see. Check. I'll put that in my book, Mike, so I remember to check on it tomorrow. Uh, yeah. So, what do you think that little 305 is going to run like, Sean? I wonder if it's going to run like the one I built years ago. I think it's going to be a fun 305. Come here. Come here. There you go. Yeah. But for a while, you wouldn't have nothing to do with me or anybody. Now you're finally figuring out it's okay, huh? Okay. There you go. Oh, did YouTube kill me again? I think it's going to. says no different than having a 305. Well, there's a big difference between a 305 sprint car and these, but I told the grandson, I said, if we can't get it sold, I want to build him a go kart out of it. Then we'll have to put, if I build a go kart out of it, I have to put a full bubble suit on it. So if Sheila drives it, she don't get hurt. They're the 305 520 castings, the Vortec heads. Which I just remembered now. I better check the clearance on the guides. So when I get ready, I guess I won't fully assemble those heads. I will set them on the. I'll get the cam in and get that all installed, and I'll set the heads on and put my test springs on and check to make sure I don't run into the problem like I did when I bet 15 out of 16 push rods on a old school 327 that the guy wanted the Vortec heads on. So don't chew on that, Goofy. Oh, hey, what are you doing? Either Sheila's lagging behind and she hasn't got up, or she's not paying attention. Since I'm not actually mass cleaning, I need to find like a 8-inch piece of PVC pipe, cap off the bottom end, glue it, and then I could slide my crankshafts down in there, and then pour the evaporust in around that to clean them. Oh shoot, she's listening. uh, so Rod, I hopefully we helped you out with your question about your 5.3. Yeah, Mike. Mike in Washington State. Yeah, I started getting a list of the numbers of the parts and everything that I've starting to get a list together for you. So I was really waiting on that camshaft. I'm so glad I did not throw that cam away. Guess now knowing that with these LSs, any more I do from here on out, if it's got a decent looking camshaft, I'll send it off and have it cleaned and checked and make sure it's good. I did come across a carbureted intake in the ignition box where you could put a regular carburetor on these LSs just to test them. They're still $1,600 for that setup. Oh, well, yeah, that would be something to do too. Mike did think of that. Yeah, that's something we could look into too. Okay. Well, like I said, I've got the parts to build another run stand. So, well, if this one gets done before it's good, that's where I do need another physical body kind of right now that knows what they're doing because once the heads are together, the cam's back in, that's all put together, and then he gets me the rest of the parts shipped up here. That one will be done. You know what makes me mad is if I would have done this back when I was 20, I would have stayed up for days on end and done all this stuff and not had a bit of problem. Now I'm older. It sucks. Yeah, that would probably be a good thing to do, Mike. Yeah. Be interested to take yours apart to see what it looks like. Jeez, these cats are going crazy. I know I had some of my old school buddies give me a bad time about working on these LS as well. Got to go where the money's at. You would have asked me when I was a kid doing all this stuff, I would have told you we would have never ran out of interest in old school motors. The family's doing okay. Youngest grandson yesterday got his finger pinched and pulled skin off between here and his thumb while camping. Then the other one shut a door on his finger at the splash pad somehow and smashed his finger, cut above the cuticle. Oh, that hurt, just hurts talking about that. Otherwise, I noticed my grandsons and granddaughter, they've all shot up here to this last few weeks. They're getting taller. And it was cute. Last night, went over to the campgrounds where they were, and they got the oldest grandson and little Riker. He's just a character. Caught them two. A couple of girls went by, and they didn't try to hide it. They were just like da, 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 da. I'm like, yeah. Oh, those, my daughter's going to have a handful with those boys. But now everybody's doing okay. Mama Bear's still in there. Just she still don't think her back healed right after it broke, so she keeps getting muscle spasms that can't explain and hard to get rid of. But otherwise, we're all hanging in there. Squirrels still squirreling away, and her toes healing after her work accident where she got her foot smashed, or all her toes smashed. So the kids aren't quite comfortable enough yet hauling the camper. So, well, I guess Dad's done that. I've hauled a bunch of stuff, and today kind of got me a little nervous. The wind was out of a different direction, and I had a couple wind gusts catch me. If it wouldn't have had that load stabilizer hitch on it, it probably would not ended good today. So I guess I'm good to go set up the camper. Need to find one of my old drills that uses the battery they got, or get them battery adapter. and the number 19 socket so they can, their trailer stabilizers run them up and down. Yeah. Sean, I'm still thinking about pulling the 377 out from under the hood. Under the hood. Oh, that one girl. Right by it started. Whoa, 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 whoa. What the? Thinking about pulling the 377 out and still stick it in that Tahoe. Somebody I need to check on too to see if he's still around. So, Camper, did they get in there and get you taken care of? Yeah, one girl who rode by on her bicycle barking. I was like, oh boy. Kids were like giggling anyway. I said, oh, better get a hold of the DNR officer, got a dog off a leash. I thought my daughter was going to fall off the picnic table. Yeah. And I really need somebody to come here with a skid loader and go out back where I'm digging the hole for the house, take dirt from there, bring it up here in front of the shop, and tabletop off in front of the shop here and spread out, and then go over here into the yard a little bit around that tree in front of here. Get that all tabletopped out, graveled, and give me a flat surface to work on outside. Campers off in La La Land going, no. Oh, camper. So, yeah, there's lots going through the mind, lots going on. So, yeah, Sean, it's getting to be that time. Strange looking outside. It's still bright as day here. I don't know what it is at your place, but it's still bright. And I'm like thinking, oh, it's only 7:30, 8 o'clock in here. It's 9 o'clock at night already. We've been going for 2 hours and 10 minutes. Whoa, excuse me. And I don't know if Camper got his medicine or what. Watch out for those Cheetos now, Sean. She look. Oh, good night, Sean. Have a good one. But yeah, I guess. Me back in the old days, if I would be having this setup we got nowadays, I would finish the show rather than stay up all night working. Just can't do that stuff anymore. It's 10 there, yeah. Yeah, your morning's coming faster than mine. So calling Camper one more time. I hate taking off when he's left the room and that, and then he comes back and then we're gone. But hopefully, YouTube must have really slowed down. Anybody in here? Yes, not after Sean. It just all of a sudden just stopped. Ah, there you are, Camper. Oh, that's good. I'm glad you can manage it with pain meds and that. What strength are they giving you? They're probably giving you a pretty potent strength one too, I suppose. What, Tommy? That's it. 10 milligram. Let me see what they got me. Maybe I'm rethinking here. Let's see. I oh well, okay. I guess that is pretty strong. My hydromorphone, whatever, like yours, they only got me on 2 mil. So I guess 10's pretty strong. Yeah, Mike, I'll get that. See if I can figure that out. And uh, worst comes to worst, road trip. Just like I said, I need to check with that other family member too, see if he's going out to see his kid anytime soon. If he is, maybe throw him some money and he can shuffle stuff around for us. So, yes, 10 milligrams is pretty strong. So, hmm. But I'm camper. Everybody, I think I'm going to go ahead, get out of here, double check my numbers, go home, and try to relax and not think about anything and get up and start getting things going and sliding in and start getting this stuff wrapped up. No, 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 they didn't go south. Oh, heck, right now, we'll go ahead and check them right now. I'm it's not therefore when the numbers started leveling out. Uh, I noticed if I got under 160, it wouldn't stay. But now here the last few nights, it gets down and I can get them to stay. All right, take the garbage out, Sheila. So I've got a few minutes. I mean, it's no big. Let's see what they're actually doing. I'm doing good. Those few little bit of lifesavers took me up. So I guess I'm doing good. I guess my body is still trying to learn to get used to having good numbers because it's weird. It feels I don't know. The only problem is now I get my numbers down. It seems like my hearing. Oh, you're taking off, Sheila? Okay. You must be lagging behind, but yeah, 133. That's not bad. So, like I said, for me for being a car guy, uh, my body's ran on the high octane, high boost stuff for so long. Now I'm trying to bring it down to the granny speed gas, and body just don't like that. But it's getting better at handling it, which I'm glad. Got my next shipment of insulin, so I'm still way good on insulin. For the first time in my life, I've actually got a extra insulin, which is good. So, like I said, a handful of those gummies and ice savers. I'm full. I know that Ozempic's probably working, but like I said, it may not mean much to some people, but finding out I'm down 51 pounds from last November, just January, November, October, November, and then 10 pounds just in the last month and a half. Yeah, it's going the right direction. So, the only thing is, I'm getting thirsty. Getting thirsty. That's the hard part. You feel thirsty, but you don't want to put any more in your body because you're like, nah, you don't need it. But I do. Yeah, I just. Anyway, well, camper and everybody. Camper, you keep hanging in there, doing the best you can. I'll talk to you more. But I think I'm going to go home and stretch out. So, yeah, well, that's good, camper. I was really hoping and praying that, well, part of my prayer's been answered that you weren't going to be stuck in that hospital like my sister was. I am so glad you're going to get to go home. Yep. Oh, I got water. Yep, I'll look for those tomorrow too, Mike. Well, high water, I'll hang around here for just a few more minutes. Camper's back, and I'm just getting ready to head home. My numbers are doing good, doing great. I got down to 110 earlier, ate a handful of gummies, lifesavers, and I'm up to 133. So I've been able to keep my blood sugars high water between 134 and 154, pretty much. Well, I'm glad they did give you something instead of just sending you home and saying deal with it. Well, at least the pictures you've been posting of the food the last few hours today, at least it looks better than that stuff they were trying to serve you. Yeah. So, camper. I do believe you're going to have fun. I water you. Oh, there he is. Stacked on the chariot. Oh, jeez. High water. I don't know how you do it. I really don't. Now, last weekend when you said you weren't feeling good, I was really worried about you. But, well, everybody, I guess I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. That was your liver last weekend. Oh, okay. And you telling them good night too? Yep, you stay safe, Karen. 10 grand. Jeez, shit. Holy shit. Holy. That's just, that there is the problem with our healthcare. So, you stay safe down there, Ken. So, 45 to 100, yeah. Oh, guys, I feel sorry for the ones that just got back in here or that, but I think I'm going to give up and finish up out here and go home and stretch out. I will, Ken. So, camper, you need anything, you know how to get a hold of me. And, y'all, everybody, enjoy life. Get done what you need to, and whether it's right or wrong, just do it. So, well, to a point. To a point. So, everybody, I guess hopefully the videos start rolling out, and otherwise, I'll see you guys here next weekend. All right, high water. Yeah, you can call me anytime too. So, all right, everybody, y'all take care. Have a good one, and catch you in the next one. Good night, everybody.